So I have done way earlier flights in the past, but I'm off to catch the airport because I am finally heading off to my yearly respite in Mexico. So it's going to be a bit of a long day. I have a layover. I don't get into Guadalajara until I think like 5 o'clock their time. In my little town, and I know I mentioned this, but I can't stay in my house right now because it's rented, but I wanted to see how the construction is going on the tiny house project that I'm building in Mexico, just in case you're not aware or you didn't catch maybe last year's video. I bought a piece of property on a, basically it's the owner's carrying the contract. I'm just paying them in payments for the property. And I always had a dream of doing like a 3 tiny house community, because I used to manage Airbnbs. I had like 28 Airbnbs that I managed, and I had that idea way back then that I wanted to do this. I just never knew how that I was going to pull it off, because they were willing to take payments on the land. I bought the property and I broke ground last year, and I have just been sending money as I can to basically start building it up. So this is the first time I'm actually going to see the project in person. Oh, there it is, my tiny house. So funny because to me it looks really good. It doesn't look really tiny. Anyways, let's go walk in and take a look. So this is the entrance, and then like this is gonna be, or like the bed area is gonna be huge windows. Man, these windows are even bigger than what I was expecting, but I love them. So I double guessed myself, and now I'm thinking this bathroom is way bigger than what it needs to be. But I think I can salvage this, salvage the space. So I really want some really tall closets made out of rattan and wood. So I think if we do a whole wall of closets right here, and then turn this, the rest of this into a bathroom, that's gonna work just fine. And then this is the kitchen right here. And so basically there's gonna be a sink there, countertops, open shelving. Decisions, but I'm super thrilled. He actually built it to spec. I sent him all the measurements in metric and in Spanish, and if I just wouldn't have second guessed myself, I think the bathroom would have been just fine. But look how huge the bathroom is. It's in comparison to the size of the house. And then the bed over there, and then I want to build an arc to kind of separate the living and the bedroom area. And then I want to have him make one of those cement, like a cement couch that's deep, and then I'll have some cushions like made, bespoke cushions made. In a little travel worn, and even though I don't get to stay in my beautiful house, I am going to stay in a fascinating place. My friend Amaranth has the most beautiful view. They live on top of a hill, And they built a little A-frame, and that's where I'm going to go stay. I'm going to stay in this little A-frame until March 8th, when I can get back into my house. This is very much an agricultural community, so there's a lot of like banana orchards. They do a big business in jackfruit. Mangoes are really big here. I can't remember if they grow like avocados. I don't think they do, but anyways, lots of fields under cultivation here. And what's interesting is you can actually drive and drive and drive and drive all the way up into the mountains, through the mountains, and you will never run into a fence because the roads are basically easements and anybody has access to them. So that's the little house I'm going to stay in. So I'm up in the very tippy top of the A-frame. I'm going to meditate up here and then do some reading, but I have to show you the view from here. I feel like I'm in a little tree house, which is so much fun. So that's their house. And way up from the very top, you have the most fabulous view. Good morning. So I have been here in Mexico for a couple weeks now, and I have to say, I just appreciate you guys so much for understanding and encouraging me to like rest and recover. I definitely feel way more rested, way more recovered. My stomach feels bigger though because I've been eating a lot of shrimp and fish, but it's been delicious. Anyways, now today I am on a road trip with my friend Gwen. That's Gwen driving. And we are heading to Ajijic. If you caught my previous Mexico videos, you know that Ajijic is full of thrift stores and consignment stores, mainly because it's a bastion of expats, Americans and Canadians, who have settled there and gone through there. These are fun. 600. Oh, look at this. 280 would be about $16. Is that a Ken Edwards? Oh my gosh, I think that's a Ken Edwards. Gosh, I don't know. Should I get it? That's 10. Oh, look at this beautiful egg. Ooh, this is only $5. I think I have to get this for sure. Oh, yes. Eso también. Oh, I think this had a little... Don't you think this had a little lid? Yeah. Yeah. Dang it. It is so cute. This would be perfect for salt. ¿Cuánto es este? This is super cute too. Oh my gosh, I can't be picking up all kinds of... And this doesn't have a price either. I do not need to be picking up a bunch of pottery. All right, we're at our second thrift store. And oh my gosh, look at that. There's already art like right outside. Ooh, that is cool. 2,600 though, that's a lot. 50% off. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is expensive though. 4,500. These are really cool, but they are super heavy. Oh, look at this. A Kakeshi in Mexico. Oh, what is this? A lighter? This magnificent thing. That's about $200, but it is so amazing. You never see these back in the States because they're so difficult to ship. Oh my gosh, look at this mirror. I would love that for my house here, but it is so tropical that this would rust eventually. These pewter frames are really nice. These are about $8, but they are very heavy. Love that one. Oh, that's so cool. Oh gosh, I'm so tempted. It's not nearly as heavy as the other ones, and I love the look of it. I think I'm gonna have to buy it. Look at this. 500. That's like $28. Oh, look at that beautiful piece. I love her. Yay. That's about $11. Ooh, super happy to find this. Yes. What is this? Oh. Oh, that's really cool. I love that. January 20. Tree of life. Wow, that's a really good price on that. Oh gosh, how could I get this home? And it's been here since October. Look at this, Adam and Eve out of clay. That's a wonderful piece of folk art. We are at our third thrift store, and so far we've bought stuff at each of the thrift stores we stopped at. Oh gosh, I look slightly disheveled. No, next one. Oh, what a cute top. Oh, look at these, those are adorable. Oh, I kind of like that. Can I start? It's very cool. Oh. Oh, I like these too. All right, we're at our last thrift store for the day. It's really big. It's really more of a consignment store, but I have found some pretty cool things in here. As a matter of fact, I actually bought furniture and had it shipped to my house on the coast. And I think last time they said no filming. Oh, really? Yeah. Wow, look at them. They're huge. That was there last time? Yeah. I really like her. Thank you. I love this painting. It is an original. It is so cool. This would be amazing in just the right house, but it is huge, and I mean really huge. But I absolutely love the colors in it. I even love the frame. Oh my gosh, and then look at this. It's a traveling jewelry case. It is not in the best condition, as you can see, but my gosh, it is really incredible. I always love tooled leather. Wow. It is 1,350 pesos. I don't even know, like that would be maybe like $80. It's very cool though. Here's a beautiful piece of flow blue and purple with an amazing stamp. It says Views of London. I mean, it is spendy at probably $85, but it is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love him. I love him so much. I think he came from a museum. He's not that old, but he is so beautiful. So much temptation in this town. There's so many beautiful pieces of clothing and purses and textiles, but right now I'm hungry. When I'm hungry, it's hard for me to shop. So we have an early morning, it's not even that early, it's like 9 o'clock now, but we're going to have a lovely breakfast with some avocado toast and eggs and coffee, and then we have a couple of other stores we want to hit before we head to another part of Guadalajara called Tlaquepaque, which is a beautiful historic neighborhood, one of my favorite neighborhoods in this area, and then to where they have a gigantic flea market, although it's not flea market day today, called Tonalá. Tonalá. You have heard of Tonalá, you have heard of Talavera. That's the Mexican pottery that's painted, but just to provide a little bit of like education, painted pottery comes from all over Mexico, and every region has their own style of painting pottery. And so even though you may see a piece of Mexican pottery, typically in the States we'll just call it Tonalá pottery, but it could come from anywhere in Mexico. But Tonalá is where some of that pottery comes from, and they also ship pottery from other areas and it winds up there. So that's our schedule for today. Barbara's boutique. We found a ton of really amazing things here last year. that tramp art box. Anyways, I'm excited to see what they have. And they're negotiable, which is nice. I love this box, but I bet this is really spendy. It is beautiful, very heavy. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. I think it may be Russian. Very cool. Oh my gosh, look what's up here. It's a trophy. Oh my gosh, but it's over $100. I don't want to pay that.
No, those are cool though.
I know.
I have some trophies and I love them.
Really, I want to collect them. I started a collection.
It's hard because it's hard to find the good old ones.
I know, and this is big. Look at this beautiful hand. It is $3.25, so about $17. I'm gonna see if they could go any lower, but first I'm gonna see if I could find some more stuff. I also really like this Mona Lisa. I mean, she is over $20, but look, she's really fabulous, probably Italian. And then this is really wonderful. It's an original antique, oh my gosh, what do they call them? I forget. Oof, it is spendy. It is over $400. Wow. I really like her. She's a copper Virgin Mary, and she's on sale for $185, so maybe like $9. Oh wow. And then these, is that a good deal on those? Probably like $40. Probably more than I want to spend. Probably more than I would spend if I was at home. These are amazing. Oh my God. They're $80, $85. Oh, they're so good though. So this is not a bad price for this beautiful Italian clock. It is probably about $200, I think. It's on sale. It is gorgeous. I love Italian gilded work like that. Oh my gosh, look at the tiger. Oh, he's so cool. Oh, it's probably about $300, but he is amazing and beautifully framed. Oh, so amazing. Those were fabulous, but not for that price. This isn't a bad deal for like $8, I think. It's just really funky and primitive. It looks like somebody made it. I like it. I like the look of it. Look at these. These are about maybe $12, I think. They're $2.25. And they are very vintage. Really wonderful frames. How do you put the picture in? Oh, right there. And I have done really well with frames, antique ones, online. So I think these are definitely a good buy. But of course, I'm going to negotiate. It's so nice in the shade. It's lovely. It's very warm everywhere else. Morning from Mexico. If you're new here, my name is Abigail. I own a vintage and antique store in Poulsbo, Washington. I have an antique mall in Seattle, Washington, and I also sell on most major platforms. And I do have a coupon code. It is LOVEITBUYIT. It saves you 15% on your total purchase. But at the moment, as you can see behind me, I am actually in Mexico, and this is where I have been thrifting, of course, as you've seen from the clips. So my online stores are actually on vacation till I get back on March 28th. Everybody is always talking about Ken Edwards. So when I saw this ashtray, which again, ashtrays can be used as trinket trays, I had to buy it. I love the colors. These are, this kind of painting is very common. Ajijic is very, very close to Tonalá, where a lot of you are probably familiar with the name Tonalá. But it is a Ken Edwards. You do see Mexico on the back, and you do see KE. I can't remember what I paid for it. I want to say maybe paid 185 pesos for it. So Mexico is also really known for their copper. And so I got this one at Barbara's. It is a Virgin Mary. It is made to hang. It was on sale for 185 pesos. So I'm thinking that's probably about $12, but I love that it was copper. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, so had to grab this one. This one I also paid it for. It is an Italian Mona Lisa. It is a vintage piece. I definitely paid up for this. I think I paid close to $30 for this Mona Lisa. She's done on what looks like, I'm not even sure, probably paper under glass. But you know, I love a good Italian frame, and so I absolutely had to get her. I'm not gonna probably triple or quadruple my money on this one, but she had to come home with me. And who knows, I mean, because I paid so much for her and I can't mark her up very much, I may just put her on my wall at home back in Washington. I also love this style of art from Mexico. They only ever use one color. This is a wooden egg. It is signed on the bottom, Jose Lucano, and I absolutely fell in love with the red design on it. I love this particular type of work. It is really amazing, and you'll find it like in textiles, you'll find it in paintings, you'll find it in pottery, but I have never seen an egg. Cannot tell you what I paid for it, but absolutely love it. I also found one of my favorite things to find in the wild, and that is a carved mid-century modern box. I don't know what kind of wood this is made out of, but I have found these before. Whoops, goes this way. I have found these before, and they do sell really well. I'm gonna say this one is not quite as sophisticated as some of the ones that I've picked up in the past. So this was a super good deal at about $15, and it is a vintage Coach purse. I am always on the lookout. There is the Coach tag right there. It doesn't have a long strap. It only has a short strap, but I thought that was a great deal. It is in really, really good condition. Super happy to find it. I also found, how much was it? Oh, I also found this really old, I don't know if this was Frankenstein together, but this old industrial looking mirror. I mean, there's all this wear on the mirror, but I actually really like that. I think it adds character to a mirror when it is is it defoxed? I'm not quite sure. De-silvered. Anyways, so the base looks like it was something that hung on a wall. It's got a little hole there. And then this looks like some type of plumbing. And I paid about $15 for this, but again, I absolutely love it. The other favorite item that I bought, and I actually got a really good deal on it, is this tree of life. It is really, really big and it is heavy. So the odds that this is coming home with me are really slim to none, because it would require so much packaging. And what did I pay for it? I paid like maybe $20, I think, probably more like $23, $24 for it. It was on sale. Why nobody wanted it, I don't know, because it is gorgeous. And so I hate to leave it behind, but I don't know how I would pack it. Well, thanks for joining me on another thrifting adventure in Mexico. If you get a chance to get out and do some thrifting yourself, I certainly hope the thrifting gods will be with you, that you find some fabulous stuff, and otherwise, I will see you in the next video.